Caden Mercer, son of Chris and Christy Mercer. Now your cross-country runners. Jackson Salisbury, son of Drew and Andrea Salisbury. Keenan Lang, son of Jeremiah and Danny Lang. Gabrielle Stuklik, daughter of Gary and Joanne Stuklik. Harrison Beery, son of Joe and Leslie Beery. Glad Harris, son of Richard Harris and Jamie Maestas. Eli Clinda, son of Dale and Andrea Clinda. Owen White, son of Derek and Amber White. Sam Calvert, son of Ryan and Jen Calvert. Now our cheer squad. We have two cheerleaders. Haley Harshman, daughter of Bert and Audra Harshman and Amy Harshman. And Gabby Stuklik's already out there. We have over 20 girls out for golf this year, but only one senior. Mariella Victoria Owens del Castillo, daughter of Nicole del Castillo. Now for our band members. Marie Carlson, daughter of Lucas and Julie Carlson. Cheyenne Harris, daughter of Bill Harris and Becky Feckrow. Eldon Smith, son of Trevor Smith and Jenny Shipman. The rest of the band members are already out there, so just wave. Sam Calvert, Glad Harris, Haley Harshman, Keenan Lang, Mariella Owens, and Gabby Stuklik. I'd like to thank our 25-26 fall seniors for their hard work, commitment, and dedication over the past 4 years. We appreciate you. Thank you, parents, for your support. Seniors, as you finish this fall season and beyond, we wish you the best. Let's give our fall seniors and their parents a round of applause. Thank you.
What are you going to use? Good evening, Warrior fans. We are broadcasting live from Warrior Stadium, and we're going to cut right now to the national anthem, and then we'll give you the pregame show. There's your Marion High School band with the alma mater and the national anthem. Again, this is mctv20live broadcasting live from Warrior Stadium on a beautiful October evening. I'm here in the booth. This is Jeremiah Lang with the old coach, Jerry Smith. On the cameraman, Josh Smith. There's rumors of Jason McClendon being in the facility, but I haven't seen him yet. And on the sideline.
Yeah, he's there. He just had to go get dinner.
Okay, and down on the sideline, giving us the play-by-play of our cameraman, Darren Neufeld, and bringing this all to you, the man behind the curtain, the wizard behind the scene, Gene Winkler.
The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz, that's right. This is the Central National Bank pregame show, and we are broadcasting from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. Tonight we're going to welcome Remington into our stadium. They come in with only one win on the season. A lot of opportunity here for Marion to overlook them, but they're going to have to come off of 2 losses here tonight and really play their best game that they've played yet. Jerry?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about tonight?
Well, I think it's a great night. I'd love to be playing if I was physically able, of course. But yeah, I don't think they'll take them lightly. They just come off 2 losses.
Yep.
They need to get back into their winning ways and playing Marion football. And I'm pretty sure that Sean's going to have them ready to go. And I talked a little bit to Sean this week, and they're ready to come back out and get started on a winning note again. So
very good.
I look forward to playing hard.
Very good. Darren, what do you think?
Well, Remington is very similar to what we've seen in the past couple of years from Remington. They're a pretty balanced run-pass offense. They're going to play the same type of defense we faced the last 3 or 4 weeks with a 3-man front. I don't think Remington can stop our run game if it's working. If we can go to the air tonight, which worked well towards the end of the game last week, I think they'll open up a run a little bit more, but I don't think we necessarily will have to tonight. Guys just going to have to execute. I think the biggest thing is what we can't do that we did last week is when we get into the red zone and scoring opportunities, we have to score. And we got to do that early so that these guys don't have the mentality to stay in this game. Remington has not scored now in 4 weeks. Their last 3 games against Inman, Round Ridge, and Republic County, they are 0. And in that same stretch, they gave up over 110 points.
See, that's the last thing we want to let them do is hang around.
Exactly.
Hang around.
Right.
step on them and get there. But I think, you know, if our offensive line runs off the ball like they're capable of doing, I don't think we'll have a problem running the football.
That's what I agree too.
I think Jamison Looper, coming off a tough night at Mountain Ridge, is going to be looking to get a bunch of yards tonight with the angry chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I think if he can get into that second level, there's going to be some linebackers and safeties tonight that are going to wish they hadn't seen Jamison Looper.
That's right.
I think he's going to be back to, you know, a couple weeks ago, well, even in the Inman game, but especially the game before that, he was looking for people to run over. He didn't look for the holes. He looked for the other color jersey after he came through the hole.
That's right. This is the Central National Bank pregame show here in the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area. Tonight is a big night here at Warrior Stadium. You all saw senior night already. At halftime, we're going to have the Little Warrior cheerleaders performing. You'll see some of them throughout the game. And then also, we're going to recognize our fall rec sports, so volleyball and football players from the rec program. So that'll all come in at halftime. Right now, the captains are at the middle of the field. They're going to get the coin toss done. Seems like a lot of conversation.
Maybe they're trying to decide where they're going to go after the football field for
well,
for lunch.
The referee, after a lot of explanation, finally pulled the coin out of his pocket.
Of course, they got pancakes, I think, over here.
I think they got pancakes. I think most places by the end of the game are going to be closed in Marion.
You think?
It appears Remington has won the toss.
That's what I thought, too. Looks like they deferred.
Well, I was looking at the flag during the national anthem. It's not moving, so I don't think there's much of
I was going to say into the field.
Not much of a lot.
Oh, actually, Remington's going to receive. Yeah, they won the toss, and they're actually going to receive to start this game.
So Marion is going to kick off from south to north, from right to left on your screen. And we'll get this game started. This is the Central National Bank pregame show. And boy, Darren, I know you're down on the sideline, but compared to last week's Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area, it is good to be home.
But no place like home. Right?
Oh, no place like home.
Yeah.
I see our cameraman making his way up the steps here. Just in time for kickoff.
That's all we need. Darren, are you still on down there?
I am now.
Hey, I know you know this. That's why I'm going to ask. I've checked a little bit. About all we have to do is win tonight, and we should end up in third in our district.
If we win tonight, we're 90% guaranteed of a third place finish in the district. But if we lose tonight, it comes at a bunch of point stuff.
It comes a bunch of point stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And actually, we don't even know that for sure because the Remington Sedgwick game, which would be for that those final two spots, actually doesn't occur till next week.
Yeah.
So it's going to be all up in the air.
Because Remington and Inman have to play each other yet.
No, Inman and Mount Ridge still have to play each other.
Oh, that's right.
Next week. Remington plays Sedgwick next week.
Sedgwick, yeah. Yeah.
All right, Caden Mercer in to kick. Good kick from Caden to about the 7-yard line.
All right, good tackle there.
And Easton Kane brings it out to, looks like about the 23. So Remington will start with possession on their own 23-yard line. First look at the Marion defense, first look at the Remington offense.
Wyatt says that's far enough.
That's right.
We've stopped him right there in his tracks.
First down, Remington.
According to the scouting report, they're about a 50-50 team, run and pass. So they're gonna kind of mix it up. Warrior defense gonna have to be paying attention to see where the ball is going.
Looks like we're in our 3-4, 3-5, 3-4. Guy coming in late. Ooh, was he set? Before the other guy went in motion?
Close. Once the pass is to 0 here on the near side.
Oh, we can't be caught flat-footed like that.
That's Sam Tillotson.
Pass is incomplete. Just out of the reach.
Ryder just misread that. When the guy who did put a good fake on him, Ryder was ready to go with him midfield, and all of a sudden the guy cut back out beside the hashes, and Ryder got turned around.
He got caught flat-footed.
Yeah.
One of the things that you'll commonly hear us say is this is a Marion broadcast. If you're tuning in from Remington, we'll be a little bit biased, maybe a lot bit biased, but we'll try and be kind and get the names right. QB under center, hands off. He's up the middle.
We must be expecting a run. We got 10 people in the box.
We were all in the box. So not much of a gain. Looks like 2-3 yards.
On the tackle, Wyatt Soya.
Maybe.
Third down.
We'll call it 2. 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. Quarterback is Pius Groff. And he's sacked behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to blow it dead before he's brought down, but that's a big loss. You're going to see it on the replay here.
Jackson Howard and Isaac Wester bring up 4th down.
Jackson Howard and Isaac Wester just team up on him, and he's got nowhere to go.
Team meeting at the quarterback.
That's right.
And that was a coverage sack, guys. All of the 4 of their receivers, we had a red jersey right on. It literally was a good coverage sack.
So it's a 3 and out for Remington. I think it's Breeson George. Number 8 is, nope, that's 0, excuse me, Sam Tillotson. They got a dead, the whistle blows it dead.
Okay, just to confuse you a little bit, I just noticed the back judge who threw that penalty marker is using a pink flag tonight. Okay, so don't look for the yellow one.
Okay.
I don't know if they're all using pink, but that was pink.
Okay, that's a good tip.
That's a good catch.
Yeah.
Good catch there, Darren.
Well, I saw this pink thing go flying through the air, and I'm like, what was that? And then I heard the whistle blowing. I'm like, oh, my.
Breaking news from the sideline. For Heart Month, I think it's not for Heart Month. It's probably breast cancer awareness there, Gino.
There you go.
Ooh, looks like we were
offsides.
early. Yeah, we were early. Let's see. Yep. So they're going to get another chance to snap this.
Yeah, we gave it right back to him.
Eventually, Sam's going to get an opportunity to kick this ball, I think.
Now, the appropriate way to say that is Isaac's going to get a chance to return it.
That's right.
Watch the ball, guys.
Isaac gets the ball at about the 48. He's going to return it to the near side and brings it down to about the 40, the 34, maybe the 35. So good return from Isaac Westner.
Isaac says, get out of my way.
Yep, lowers the shoulder and takes the hit.
That's pretty good collision.
So 1st and down for the Warriors from the Remington 34-yard line. Great field position to start this game. You can see Carson Krause is the starting quarterback with Jamison Looper and Wyatt Soya behind him. Ball's on the ground, and Carson makes a good decision just to fall on it.
We got a new center.
I saw them working.
We got a new center.
Is it Colt Smith?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw him working with Colt before the game.
That's just jitters. He was trying to get off the ball and kind of forgot to get the ball in the air.
So Looper is a lone setback. We got a couple guys split out. Snyder on the near side, Raymer on the near side. It's a pass to Raymer in the flat. He's going to pick up some yards. He's going to find a hole. There's that pink flag coming through. Makes it down to.
Yeah, it's going to be holding on the Warriors.
Brings up 3rd down.
So holding on the Warriors, that's going to march them back some more.
Actually, they're not going to set them back that much because The holding occurred clear up here at the, almost at the point of tackle.
Okay.
So we lost what, 3, 4,
Yeah.
maybe?
Still 2nd and 20.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, actually a little bit more than that, didn't
Yeah,
it?
actually.
20,
Well,
probably 23.
Just trying to be nice, Darren.
2nd and 20 plus for the Warriors. Kraus ready to take the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to try and break around the right side. There's not a whole lot of room there. He gets maybe 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 18.
Jeremiah, I don't have a copy of the roster down here, but I'm trying to remember who was in the line. If Soyez moved to right guard, who was playing right guard previously? Was that Salisbury?
I think it was Salisbury.
Okay.
No, he's out there, isn't he?
56.
56. No, he's not.
No,
54 is. 56
You're
is.
right, he's not.
Okay.
Handoff is to Looper. He's tripped up behind the line. That's 65 Judah Giles from Remington. Going to bring up 4th down. Warriors don't gain any yards on this possession with great field position at the 34-yard line to start. They're at 4th and forever here, 18 at their own 44 now.
You know, the smart move here is to just try to pin them deep, because Remington's offense hasn't showed much propensity to move the ball, so you could actually, gain some yards by doing this.
Looper lines up to punt. Looking for just a pooch punt to stay inbounds and outside of the end zone, but it's going to go into the end zone.
Nice hang time.
Yeah.
That was good. It came down about the 2, and it had great hang time. Just one of those things where it kicked the wrong way.
Yep. So it's going to be a touchback for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's about where we started about 8 plays ago, wasn't
That's right. I feel like we've been here before.
Well, our offensive line didn't come off the ball, didn't come running off the ball on that last series.
And I don't see Riker on the sideline, so I'm wondering
he's
if
down there.
Oh,
He is. He was out there on the
Okay.
punt team.
Yeah,
Okay.
And I think
he's out there playing.
he's playing nose guard. Yeah, he's
Okay,
playing nose
there
guard
he
right
is.
now.
Okay, that's why I didn't see his number on the sideline. Warriors show blitz, and they got a man around the end on the. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but it is a gain of about 8 yards.
That was quite the different set from what we've seen from them so far in this game. They had about 10 men in the box on offense. The only guy who wasn't there was the tailback.
Similar formation here from Remington. Compact set.
I formation. The old power eye.
Looking for short yardage, and I think he got it.
Yeah, quarterback keeper just peeled behind his left guard and just followed it guard up over the 1st down.
So Remington comes out with a little bit different lineup. They're trying to, Warriors trying to make heads or tails of it, figure out how to stop it.
Good for a Remington 1st down.
Pitch to the. He's going to try and get around the corner. He's going to be good for about 5 yards.
If they're going to stay in that formation, we need to get our outside linebackers a little bit wider and immediately push up the field. Make them turn right back into the heart of our defense.
Yeah.
Sooner.
So more than 5 on. Looks like maybe more than 5 on the carries. Run is up the middle, and he's good for another 1st down. So Warrior defense needing to find a stop here. Remington able to move the ball in this formation.
But we're blitzing and we're getting picked off.
First and 10 for the Broncos from their own 41.
I'm watching the offensive and defensive line. Our defensive line's getting pushed around a little bit.
Quarterback keeps, he's going to pitch, and Warriors are able to get there. It's going to be a gain of about 2 yards.
It was a good job by Soyez to make the quarterback pitch it earlier than he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Darian.
Caden Mercer on the tackle.
Tackle by Caden Mercer brings up 2nd down.
17 runs hard.
He does. 17 for Remington is Darius Hancock, a 180-pound sophomore. Warriors get behind the line of scrimmage and are able to stop him.
Yeah, that was Raymer. Raymer got in there and make that initial stop behind the line.
So you'll see Raymer up here on the top of your screen cut in. There he is.
And Jordy Raymer on the tackle. 3rd down.
Going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Broncos. Now they change the formation, 2 out on each side. 1 lone back. And the quarterback wants to pass. He's got it. Gone. It's going to be intercepted by Ryder Krause, and he's going to return down to.
Oh, that should be a flag.
There's going to be a late hit, but he brought it down to about the 27-yard line and was hit out of bounds. Here you'll see Ryder bringing it down the sideline. Goes out of bounds. 55 gets him.
So that interception was caused by Raymer. Raymer got in the backfield and made that quarterback make that throw way before he wanted to. He was going to get a sack. So that Ryder made a great play on the ball from that deep safety, but it was Raymer coming around that right side that sparked the quick
what do we do?
Pass.
Quick turnover. We throw deep.
Are you here? Are you with us?
Did you just ask if we're going to throw deep?
Well, yeah, it's quick turnover. That's
okay.
What you do, isn't it?
Did Grant ever once throw deep after a turnover?
No, but I was in his ear all the time.
All right. Soyez and Looper in the backfield. Looper gets the handoff, and he is bouncing through there like a pinball. He's going to pick up 8 yards. Good carry by Looper. This is what we were looking to see here. Looper gets hit a couple times.
Howard just drove his man clear off the line of scrimmage. When you do that, he's 3-4 yards down the field before he gets touched.
Same formation in the backfield. Handoff is to Looper again, and he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, he's going to be about a half a yard short.
So it's going to bring 3rd and 1, less than 1. Be nice just to punch it into the end zone here.
Brings up 3rd and short.
Our first quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. So Jordy Raymer splits out to the far side, Ryder Krause on the near side, Soyez and Looper in the backfield. Pitches to Soyez, and he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, Remington played that one well. They actually hit Looper going through the line. They hit Krause to make him pitch, and they had a guy covering Soyez on the outside. So they played that one about as well as you can.
They had a 10-man front up there. We've got to learn to handle that. We're confused on who we're blocking, I believe.
Warriors find themselves in similar situation as last week. They're in the red zone, and it's 4th down. And Warriors can pick up a 1st down here, but really just need to punch it in. Krause looks to pass, and he's going to not pick up the 1st down. It's going to be a turnover on downs. at about the 9-yard line.
Carson Krause, tackled by number 3, Thomas.
Remington played that one well, too, because they forced Krause out of the pocket because he didn't have time to, nobody was out in a pattern good enough yet to really try to get the ball to.
So Warrior defense back out on the field here.
They pretty much knew we were going to pass, so they did some funny things out there. They did some X stunts. We ran right by a couple blocks. Got to pick those guys up.
Yep. Here's that compact set from Remington. Going to be a run right up the middle, and Warriors are able to stop them for about a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Jordy came out there pretty fired up, almost took out an official.
Yeah, he almost hit the official as hard as he hit the ball carrier.
That was the white hat, too, so.
Can't hit the white hat?
You shouldn't.
That's why he's got the white hat.
That's right. It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Same formation from Remington again.
Well, I tell you what, I'd watch those tight ends. I don't know who's got who, but we got an awful lot of people up in the box.
I'm not sure what that was.
Well, it was a handoff to the up back. And he literally he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, and Looper had him corralled.
Yeah, Looper plugged that hole. You could see him move up before the snap, and they went right into Looper, and he had nowhere to go. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Broncos from their own 10-yard line. Wants a pass. He's passing to the near side, and it's going to be overthrown. So Trip Peterson was with him, intended for number 9, Skylar Knowles, and I think if it was an accurate pass, he would have had it. But Peterson was there with him, and it was overthrown.
As fast as he is, that should never be behind him.
Yeah.
We're getting up there playing the run when it's 3rd and long.
That time we had 2 guys hitting the quarterback right as he was throwing. So if they take any more time before he lets those go, we're going to get some more sacks.
So it's 4th and 9.
If our D-backs get back a little quicker, we'll be coming forward and pick that thing off for 6.
Wessner is back to return. He might just have to put it in the end zone himself. It's going to take a funny bounce. He's going to pick it up about the 49. And he's going to try and shake some people off, but he is brought down at the Bronco 48.
Cooper Urach was inches away from getting a block there. He laid out great coming right up the middle, and it was less than a foot away from getting a.
I'm going to get these first quarter sponsors in here again. Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. This quarter is going fast. All right, Soyes and Looper in the backfield, Snyder on the near side, and Peterson on the far side. Handoff is to Looper, and he's going to bounce out, and he found some room to run. He's got a man hanging on him. He's going to get the first down and more, bring it down to the 30-yard line. It is a gain of about 17 yards, 18 yards.
That was all Looper. That was all Looper.
Yeah, he kept his feet when he got into that mid-pile. Nobody ever wrapped up his legs, and he was able to bounce out and find a hole.
Only 4 seconds came off the clock during that period, during that play. So
it's moving again now.
Yeah, it's moving again. Raymer on the near side, Peterson on the far side, Wester in the slot. Handoff is to Looper. He's finding his legs. He's trying to pull through. They just held on for dear life.
He slipped and fell down.
Yeah.
Timing was all off on that one.
I'm going to guess that's going to be the last play.
Yeah, clock looks like it's going to run out here. And our first quarter sponsors again, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. And with that, we will turn it over to Darren for the St. Luke Hospital quarterly report.
All right, well, 0-0 into the first quarter. At least we're not down, but we kind of had some opportunities there we didn't take full advantage of. We had short fields basically twice. So we'll see if the Warriors can get it punched in on this time down the field. Defense has held pretty solid. Like Coach had said there a couple times, it'd be nice if our D-backs were playing from a stronger position because we're getting good penetration when they does drop back to pass. So
yeah, instead of chasing, they need to be back coming forward.
Right, exactly. If they can move laterally, they don't have to chase from behind. So we'll see what the offense does. But that last little run by Looper was nice, but it was kind of a broken play. It wasn't a normal set play to pick up the yards. So
he slipped and fell down.
Yeah, Warriors are going to need to find something slightly different to open up a gap here or there and catch Remington sleeping.
All right, thanks, Darren. That was the St. Luke quarterly report. Again, we've got Jerry Smith here in the booth, and I know we got a lot of new viewers over the last couple of years. Jerry, maybe remind some of our viewers what it was that you did here before you retired.
Did a lot of coaching.
Yeah.
What didn't he do here?
Yeah, I did a lot. I coached a lot of football, basketball, track. I just enjoyed myself. No more fun. A lot of fun out here when you're working with kids that want to be out here, and I think this group of kids would be fun to work with. I sub a little bit to high school, and I get along pretty well with most of them. I like them.
That's great. So,
encroachment offsides by Remington there.
Yep, thank you. So that's going to make it 2nd and 2, which is otherwise known as 2nd and manageable.
Yeah, it should be. Well, we had 2nd and 1 down there, and we didn't pick it up
That's
in 3
true.
plays.
It's a delayed handoff.
They're just, I don't know, our timing is just really messed up.
It looks
Kraus was
wonky
on the ground that time.
Yeah. So Looper is able to pick up the first down.
Good for a Warrior first down.
I think their line is doing some stunning. We got to run off the ball and pick them up. We're not running off the ball. We're standing up, and they're just running right by us. We got to go after them.
Okay. Kraus breaks out to the far side. Peterson on the near side. Soyes and Looper in the backfield. Looper gets the carry. He's going to get it for about 4 yards.
Looper on the carry. Tackle by Pedro Ordaz. Bring up 2nd down.
I think they're changing their read, their assignments on their defense. We're not figuring out who's got the quarterback. We don't know who's got the fullback. He's having a hard time reading the man that's free.
Okay.
Well, if you go back to the scouting report, and Jeremiah, you might have it there in front of you. I don't. I could have sworn that the scouting report said they were going to play a 3-down. They've been playing a 3-down.
Well,
they're playing a 4-down tonight.
They're playing a 4 and a 5.
So that, compared to what we might have practiced all week, that might be part of the problem.
Pitches to Looper on the outside, and he's going to find some room over there. Stiff arm. Couldn't get around the corner. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. He got about 3 more yards or 4 more yards on that carry.
Sam Johnson on the tackle brings up 3rd down.
I think he could have turned that up a little quicker.
Yeah.
We got to get some better blocks. We're not blocking people.
Yeah, typically in the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot. We've seen blocks on the corners, too. We've seen our wide receivers pick up some blocks that pick us, get us another 5, 10, 15 yards, and haven't seen that yet tonight either.
When you're defending a team like us, why wouldn't you put 8 and 9 in the box?
Got 4.
5-man front.
4 receivers are out. Looper is able to scramble for the first down.
Yeah, he got about a half yard.
Yeah.
They're just creating a pile right there in the middle. They're just going down
and hoping it stops them.
Well, and we're running into the pile.
And it's good for a Warriors first down.
So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Warriors.
1st and goal.
From about the 9-yard line.
We need to kind of keep our feet moving so that that pile can't be. Of course, you can't hardly move your feet when people are laying at your feet, but we got to start moving people out of the way.
Looper and Soyes in the backfield. Ball was snapped low. It's the handoff is to Soyes, and he's in the end zone for a Case and Son touchdown.
Yeah,
but there's a flag on the play.
I was thinking misdirection. Sure enough, that's what we ran, but it's wide open. But
yeah, there was a reason it was wide open, I guess.
I've seen more holding calls in this game than I have all year.
And they've all been by that back judge.
He just wants to throw that pink flag.
Yeah.
You're holding on the Warriors, so that'll bring the ball back.
And it was the holding, he threw it, occurred at like the 6-yard line or, 5.5-yard line. So it was, halfway to the end zone.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the Warriors 16.
Well, they got to do something with the center. We're not getting the snap. He's having to bend down, and he doesn't know where the ball's coming. It's either high or right or left or low. That's screwing up a lot of the timing. I look for him to settle down a little bit in the second quarter.
Jordy is the man in motion. Kraus to pass. He's got a man in the end zone. That is Trip Peterson for a Case and Son touchdown.
That was an excellent double pass pattern. They stuck Jordy when Jordy was coming in motion across the formation. He came right out here in the flat, and both the safety and the corner came with Jordy, which left only the one guy trying to chase Tripp across the field. So great play call by the Warriors.
Yeah, it was. I think Kraus throws a nice ball. He's got some receivers that's got some pretty good hands. If he can get them close enough, they'll catch the ball.
Absolutely. So the Warriors come out to go for 2. And Looper gets pulled. It looked like pulled into the end zone for
so
2-point conversion.
Looper's momentum pushed them both over. Fortunately for Looper, he went down on top of the other player, so he never was down. And by the time he skidded off the other player, he was in the end zone.
Beep, beep.
So Warriors go up 8-0 here in the second quarter. Our second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Express Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. Darren, I'm trying to remember, none of our touchdowns last week were scored on plays from inside the red zone, were they?
Had 2 or 3 long pass plays.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so. No, because we only had 2 touchdowns.
I know, but I'm thinking, I'm not sure that we were in the red zone when we made those touchdowns.
I don't think so. Well, the one I think might have been close, maybe on the 25 or something.
Yeah. So
one of them was about a 93-yard run pass. So they had us backed up, and they weren't expecting to pass at all. I think Jesse caught that one and ran it in.
That's right.
I can't who scored.
Yeah, anytime we were inside the red zone, we did nothing with it.
So Warriors break a fairly significant drought on that touchdown there. Caden Mercer gets set to kick. Caden recognized tonight for senior night. Warriors will go on the road to Valley Heights next week, and then we'll have a postseason game on Halloween. It's a pooch kick, kind of end over end, and it's going to fall at about the 41-yard line.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that ball was loose after he came down. They're saying Remington covered it up.
You see it on the replay here. Yeah, it was definitely out.
Ninstead ended up with it out of the pile.
I think if this was a bigger production and we had a replay, that would be Warrior ball.
Throw the flag. Pink flag.
I'm pretty confident that was Warrior ball. Nonetheless, Warriors take over, or excuse me, Broncos take over.
They got
first and 10.
They got to get the rest of the team to sell that.
Quarterback wants to pass. He's got a man over here on the near side, on the far side. It's underthrown and out of bounds. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
Okay, 17 just went off, so I'm guessing they're not going to run the ball. I could be wrong.
You could be, but that's a fair bet.
Well, when he's in there, they run about every time.
That's right.
Of course, he was just in there and they threw the ball. So.
Now they're spreading out on this play.
Yeah, he's going to the pistol set here.
2-by-2.
Man in motion. Quarterback's going to try and keep it. He is not going to go anywhere.
Jackson Howard.
Jackson Howard was not fooled. Was not fooled. You're going to see him come on the left side here untouched, and he wraps him up and brings him down.
You know, those guys run off the ball more on defense than they do on offense.
Well,
he looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Okay,
there was no one standing between him and the quarterback.
No.
You know, Coach, you say that. I was watching our both tackles on the last couple offensive plays, and whether we ran or passed, both tackles were going with a pass block move.
Yeah. In other words, they're standing up.
3rd and 14 for the Broncos. It's a short pass. He's going to be brought out of bounds. By Jesse Howard.
Jesse Snyder.
Jesse Snyder.
Sorry. Going to be 4th down for the Broncos. This is the second quarter. Our sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Express Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. Broncos line up to punt. Westner deep to receive.
You know, Jesse's been a really good tackler his whole high school career.
Yes.
He's not the biggest guy out there, but he seems to be a pretty solid tackler.
End over end punt, and Westner's just going to let it roll. It's going to die at about the 28-yard line.
Punt is down at the 27 or 8-yard line. First down, Warriors.
Okay, we need to figure something out on our running game. That misdirection play they had down here was sure open. Of course, there might have been a reason why it was open. I'd like to know who, of course you can't, but I would like to know who they were calling. If they're calling a holding on the same guy, there's got to be a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's just getting his arm stuck out or something.
Snyder on the near side, Peterson on the far side. It's a low snap, and Kraus just falls on it.
Can't do anything when it's rolling on the ground.
Nope. We've had a couple times where we've tried to pick it up in previous games, and by the time you pick it up and get your eyes set, usually someone's on top of you.
You know, you talked earlier about a new center tonight, which means you've got a guard change out. The other guard and the two tackles are the same, but there's something still to be said about a dynamic of playing 6 games with the same people exactly next to you, same snap count, same snap. All of a sudden that changes up a little bit. So
good snap, handoff to Soyes, and he's going to maybe pick up a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Plus, you got a freshman playing in the offensive line, too.
Yeah, Landon's been playing on that left side, left tackle.
All 145 pounds.
Yeah, he's been playing out there the whole season. He's, it's not ever his guy that, gets in and makes a huge hit in the backfield.
We're going to get a false start, I think.
Oh,
no, offside. Okay, we'll take that.
I always told the kids when I was coaching a little bit of offensive line, you don't need to make the big hit. Just get in their way.
Yep.
Make them run around you. You don't even have to hit them.
So Kraus was in the process of rolling out to his left on that.
He does a good job
play.
of rolling to his left and throwing the ball. Probably as good as any high school quarterback I've seen in a long time, other than maybe Johnson.
3rd and 7 for the Warriors. Handoff is to Looper. He's going to try and bounce outside where he's going to find some yards. He's going to get on to the sideline. He's going to keep going to the 50. And we're going to see where they're going to mark him. Might mark him right at the 50.
First down, Warriors.
And no pink flags.
Yep. No pink, no yellow, no white.
You know, has anybody else even thrown a flag tonight? Yeah, I guess the sideline guys have.
Yeah, there was a yellow.
They're using yellow, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the only guy got the pink is the one in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
So Warriors with the new set of downs. Peterson on the near side, Raymer on the far side. Looper and Soyas in the backfield. Carson wants to pass. He's got a man here. He's got Western. He's going to overthrow him. Good catch by Metro.
Well, I didn't think he'd miss that. That's pretty good. He's been pretty good at throwing that down the sideline.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little long, and actually,
that was a little wide for him.
He actually had Tripp wide open right at the hash because all the white jerseys had drifted over here to the side.
So Jordan Metro, Coach Jordan Metro with the reception. Does not count, though. So Warriors go back to the 50-yard line.
He didn't get the 2 feet down.
No, not in bounds at least.
It's a good catch, though.
It was. Over the shoulder and brought it in. Tried to stiff arm a guy. That was a little uncalled for. All right. Looper with the handoff right up the middle. He's tripped up at about the 46-yard line, but he's going to pick up another couple yards.
Okay. So number 8 is going to be feeling that. He just got tattooed by Looper as he was going down.
That was a good snap by the center, and that's what makes the timing all set up there.
Difference.
Yeah, it does. Because there's one guy on the line of scrimmage you're not blocking, and if you don't get the guy there in a hurry, then he's hard to read.
Snyder on the near side, Peterson on the far side, Looper and Soyez in the backfield. Cross hands it off to Soyez, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. He actually gains a couple, maybe 3. It's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to see the Warriors go for it here. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard. Well, they're saying a yard.
There's a 4th down and a yard.
Got to get to the 40-yard line, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
My spotter down here with me is calling for the tush push.
Tush push. I was thinking the same thing. The old tush push.
Handoff is to Looper, and he's good for a 1st down. That was one of those plays where you put your strength, we'll put our strength, and we're going to see who wins. And Looper came out victorious. New set of downs for the Warriors at the Bronco 38-yard line.
Got a little over 4 minutes left to go in this quarter.
That was a tough snap. Carson gets the pass off.
Oh, that should be pass.
Oh, yeah, there's a flag on that. There was no play on the ball.
The guy never looked around.
No, so you're going to see kind of a wonky snap here, but Carson grabs it and gets the pass off, and the Remington player just lays all over. Well, that's Westner over there.
Yeah, it was Isaac, yeah. Yeah, Isaac tried to kind of stop because that ball was going to be way underthrown. Had no chance to come back for the ball.
So pass interference, we're going to step this off for 15 yards, and the Warriors get another new set of downs at the Bronco 24.
That time, of course, everybody could see that. That was a bad snap. He had to go down and get it. Actually, bounced off somebody's helmet.
Yeah, I think it bounced off Looper also. Handoff is to Looper. He's going to cut in, pick up about 4 yards. Fun to have the little Warrior cheerleaders here tonight.
Yeah. They're having a blast down there.
They are.
That's fun watching the flag football team run out here.
It was.
They were having fun. They were running fast, too.
There was one of them that tripped. I thought the team was going to run him over. Looper with the carry. He cuts inside. He's still on his feet. He's still going. He's going to bring it down to about the 9-yard line. It's another first down for the Warriors.
That's a little misdirection. I thought.
Yeah, it was. That was misdirection there, which worked out really nicely. There was a hole. Looper didn't even get touched until he got to the linebackers.
He faked it to Wyatt, then turned around and handed off almost backwards behind him. I haven't seen that play.
So Warriors first and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to add to their score before the half. Carson keeps, he's got to pitch it to Looper. He slipped.
Well, it must be grass, must be wet out there. I've seen 2 or 3 guys slip.
It's not wet on the surface. It must be. Well, and he didn't kick up a chunk of turf. I'm not sure what.
Then he needs bigger spikes.
Yeah, maybe.
This time of year, those molded spikes have been worn down quite a bit.
I say, are his feet wrapped at all? I can't tell.
No, I don't think so.
No.
His hand is.
Okay. Raymer to the far side, Peterson to the near side. Soyes and Looper in the backfield. And Looper on the carry, and he is in the zone for a Case and Son touchdown. Good weaving by Looper.
I had to get the impression there, not near as wanting to tackle him as well as they did the first quarter.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It seemed like they were really eager to be in his way that first quarter, and now it's kind of like, are you really coming again?
do I have to tackle you again?
Yeah, actually, the first guy kind of charged for him, and that's when Looper just sidestepped him or, stopped and let him go by, and then the next few guys really didn't look like they wanted a piece of him.
So Warriors line up for 2. The handoff is to Looper, and he's going to be stopped short. So that's going to keep the score at 14-0 for the Warriors in this second quarter. There's about 1:44 left in the quarter. Our second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, 56 Express Tire and Service, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. Great crowd here tonight. We always get a good crowd when we have senior night and when we have Little Warrior cheer night, and then when you throw on top of that rec football and volleyball night, everybody in town is here. So
nobody's downtown.
That's right. There's a shot of the crowd and the cheerleaders. I promise you, there were Little Warrior cheerleaders there earlier. Here they come. There they come.
Yeah, for the fight song, they had them all lined up against the stadium, so you couldn't see all the little cheerleaders.
So Warriors go up 14-0. I think Darren you were telling us before the game that Remington hasn't scored in their last 3 games. It looks like they might take that into halftime.
That's correct. And then I think the game before that, I have to look it back up, but I think they scored 20. The game ahead of that one.
Okay. All right, the Warriors are going to come out to kick. That'll be Caden Mercer on the kickoff.
We usually don't call a lot on these kickoffs as far as the guys, but some of the other guys you normally don't hear. Babcock's out there, Ninstedt, and then Westner, and then Hendricks, Salisbury, Mercer, Cooper, Urok, I think Soyez, Jordy Raymer.
Another pooch kick here. It's going to be received at about the 32-yard line. There's not going to be much of a gain. It's an interesting decision there tonight on these kicks.
They must have seen something on the film that said that was a weak spot in Remington's return game.
The Warriors are covering them well, and there's not a lot of room for the Remington players to run. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos from their own 34-yard line. Quarterback wanted to get outside, but he is wrapped up before he can go anywhere. Jackson Howard there on the tackle. Fakes the handoff, and Jackson's right there in the backfield. Jordy Raymer helped him out.
Jackson Howard.
Going to bring up second and about 16. Quarterback wants to pass, and he's flush from the pocket. He's going to get on it, get his legs under him, and he's going to. Ball came out there at the end, it looked like.
Yeah, he got it back. He
I'll tell
fell
you
back
what.
on it, but it did come out.
That's a good job by our crowd, people. Everybody was hollering ball.
Tackled by Jordy Raymer, third down.
All right, so it's going to pretty good game
Timeout, Remington.
by Pius there. It's a
Edward Jones investment,
Thank
timeout.
you. Yep. Edward Jones investment timeout. That's a good carry by Pius Groff. They're kind of spontaneous to pick up that.
Yeah, I thought we had him back and we didn't get him.
Yeah.
If you're with that cheerleader, you all cheer at the same time to pick your group first. Haley Harshman. All the rest of you can get better than that. Gabby Stutzley.
You know, they got 37 kids on their roster. When they came running out, I didn't count 30.
Right.
I thought maybe 28, around 28, give or take.
Branson.
I see one kid over there on crutches, and that's it.
Kirsten Wilden. Alexander Carlson.
Because I've heard they had a number of people that were injured. I don't know if they're injured now for the season, but
Yeah.
And Allie Harshman.
All right, third after the timeout. It's about 3rd and 3 or 4 for the Broncos here. Warriors show blitz. That's Jamison Looper showing blitz there. He really wanted to get in there. Broncos check the play. Quarterback to pass in the fight. He's got a man wide open. He's going to get the first down a little bit more.
Yeah, and a helmet came off.
yeah, when you blitz your middle linebacker, you got to cover him with somebody, and then they didn't cover the flat.
That was Peterson's helmet came off,
Yep.
so he's going to have to come off for a play. Babcock coming in for him. He was one of the 4 Warriors out there that finally did make that tackle.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10 for the Broncos with 47 seconds left in the quarter. No, in the half.
They were practicing field goals at the in the warm-up, pregame warm-up, so maybe they do have a field goal kicker.
Overthrown.
Yeah, it was almost caught over there on the sideline by number 80.
I think we had number 4 running right down the middle of the field. Nobody was on him. I see 2 or 3 people kind of pointing at each other and going like this.
Who had him?
Who had him?
Well, the guy that almost made the reception is one of the freshmen standing over there in their sideline, because that ball was thrown 4 yards behind the receiver.
Croft steps back to pass again, and he's going to get the pass off, and they're going to say he caught that inbounds. He's hurt, it looks like. That's 0 Tillotson for the Broncos.
Yeah, he's grabbing his ankle.
So,
But he's off the field of play, so there will not be a stoppage of play.
so yeah, the clock.
Well, maybe there will be.
I think just to set the ball for the first down. You think? Oh no, they're going to give him an injury timeout. That's a Edward Jones investment injury timeout.
He's not near the field of play, is he? I can't see from here.
Yeah,
He's over the crown.
He's close enough. I think.
Okay.
I think it's a good call.
Okay.
Just a minute. We got somebody zeroing in on
He
it.
is out of bounds behind the sticks, behind the yard marker. I mean,
Yeah, he needs to be what 4 or 5 yards off the line, off the sidelines. He should be behind the box. How the field look? The field looks nice.
field does look nice.
It does. Woo.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will more than likely not see another game this year.
Oh, now, come on.
No, I mean,
All we got to do is win one.
No, Coach, but have you looked at the new format?
No.
The new format says high seeds get the home games there is no more East-West.
Oh, okay.
And with us being a 3 seed, we'll never be on the high side of a seeding. I mean, a 4 seed would have to pull a couple upsets before we could see him to potentially get a home game.
All right, the injured Bronco is moved away from where he was, stood back up. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at about the Warrior 41-yard line. Groff steps back to pass. He's looking to number 9. Peterson is all over him, and they're going to throw the same flag. I'm not sure that is the same situation that we saw down on the other end of the field. But they're going to get Peterson for pass interference.
Double move out there. I just happened to be watching it. He moved. He ran the out, then he went up. We took the wrong ankle. When he turns it up, you got to be there to make him run into you.
So pass interference is a 15-yard penalty. Going to put the Broncos at about the Warrior 26.
You know, I hate seeing a penalty like that, but at the same time, I'd much rather have a 15-yard penalty at the 26 than a catch for either a touchdown or down at the 2.
I understand what you're saying. All right. Groff has 2 men behind him in the backfield. Warriors showing blitz. They want to get back there to him. Their blitz is picked up, but Groff's going to carry it himself. He's going to be taken out of bounds after a gain of about 5 yards.
Tackle by Jamison Looper brings up 2nd down.
I think Looper likes to hit as much as he likes to carry the ball.
Could be.
It's a gain of 4 on the play, so 2nd and 6. There's 25 seconds.
Yeah, they still have 2 timeouts left, too.
Clock stopped because he went out of bounds.
They're running some double moves.
Yeah.
Hitch and go. That time they ran a little hitch by one and then ran the other guy deep. Our corner did a great job of staying deep. And our underneath guy stayed along the sideline.
Oh. Graff got the pass off. And
keep him in bounds.
He's not going to pick up the 1st down. I'm not sure he...
Actually, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yep, he did pick up the 1st down.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you where they spot it.
I think he's short.
I think it's 1st down. Yep.
Yep, all right.
By about the half of football.
So it's 14 seconds remaining in the half.
All right, it's 1st down.
Broncos are moving the ball here with the help of a pass interference.
They still have 2 timeouts.
Yep. Ooh, really?
24, really? Did they know that? Could they hear that?
Yeah, they got it.
No, they did.
How can it be 24 when the clock? It was 25 before that play went off.
That's what I'm wondering too.
So they're saying only a second ran off the clock there? Holy cow.
They're fast.
Graff looking to pass. He's got a man open, and he is hit hard. Going to see Graff here pass to 22.
That was Ryder.
And Ryder Krause comes in and let him know he was there.
By Ryder Krause.
So there's a
2nd down.
Edward Jones investment timeout for Remington. That's their 2nd of the half.
Yep, going to leave them with 1.
16 seconds remaining until it gets reset to 24.
You had me looking. Sean's pleading his case out there about something.
About that time that 25 to 24 seconds. That's what he's pleading his case about is the time.
And the guy's going, she's your clock keeper.
Yeah. Well, it was 25 on the clock
when the play began.
That was that pass play that took every bit of 10 seconds. By the time he got, ended up 12, 13 yards down the field, finally got hit out of bounds. So obviously way more than 1 second ran off.
Yeah, put some pressure on the quarterback.
2nd and 6 for the Broncos.
Cover your man. We're giving an awful lot of room on the corners.
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Yeah, there was all kinds of messiness.
All kinds of movement there.
Yeah. False start's going to move that back. Make it 2nd and 11.
Well, we might have just gained 1 second back.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to reset the clock, but
I was noticing
it was 16 when before that would snap. So.
Yep.
Just managed to get us 1 second back over there.
Yeah, we just got to do that a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. All right, Warrior defense getting set here.
Casper giving him a lot of cushion.
A lot of room, yep. Graff looks to pass. He's going to keep it. He's not going anywhere. Isaac Westner on the tackle.
Sack on the play by Isaac Westner.
And they just took their last timeout.
Okay, Coach, you said that we were giving them a lot of cushion. Right before the snap, both these guys out here, it was Snyder, and I didn't see who the other one was, actually came up and jammed their receivers right at the line of scrimmage. And that was part of the reason that sack happened, because his receivers never had a chance to get out in their pattern.
This is the final Edward Jones investment timeout for Remington of the half. Nine seconds remaining in the first half. Warriors lead 14-0 here at Warrior Stadium. It is remarkable how much warmer it is tonight than it was for the first game of the season this year.
Yeah, it's 75 out here tonight. That first game of the year was rainy and 54 or something like that?
It was cold.
Who were we playing? Was it here?
It was here.
I was here for that
Who
game.
was the first game of the season, Darren?
Yeah, it was the first game of the season.
Yeah. Harrington.
Yeah, Harrington here. Right. Yeah, Harrington here.
I was here. For some of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was there for the whole game.
All right. 3rd and 15 for Remington. 9 seconds remaining. Warriors won another sack. Graff to pass. He's throwing it up in the air. It's a free-for-all, and he is able to bring it in.
Come on, guys.
Pass is incomplete. 4th down with 1 second.
That was a good job by Snyder.
We've got to be getting a hand on that ball, knocking it down or something.
Snyder knew he was not going to win that jump ball, so he just went straight for the tackle, and actually during the tackle was able to knock the ball out.
All right. I think they're going to try and kick. That's 55 out there. Maybe they changed their mind.
Yeah, they changed their mind.
They don't have any timeouts left, so they can't call a timeout.
Final play of the half, barring a penalty. And Graff is... not going to make a complete pass, so that's going to be the end of the half. The Warriors take a 14-0 lead into the locker room, and we're going to turn it over to Darren Neufeld for our St. Luke Quarterly Report.
Hey, well, as soon as I can hear, I'll get started. Wow. All right, well, hey, the defense did not break. They bent a little, Remington got down here inside the red zone, but then we pushed them back, did not let them in. So that's a good thing. So one more quarter where Remington goes scoreless. Meanwhile, Marion twice inside the red zone, finally able to capitalize after last week's not being able to get in. So good job by the Warriors. Looper had a little bit of success running there, but it was really those passing plays. That passing game is really what opened it up and actually got us where we could get down the field, get the ball moving again. So good job on the pass plays. I think that's about it.
Thank you, Darren. That's your St. Luke's Hospital quarterly report. Right now, we're going to turn our mics off. You're going to get to watch the Little Warrior cheerleaders perform. Then you'll get to watch the fall rec sports get recognized, football and volleyball. And we'll come back on probably during that second 3 minutes at the end of the half. Gene, do you want me to leave this on or turn it off?
Well, leave it on. I got you.
Is that good? Okay.
Let's hear it for our MHS cheerleaders and Little Warrior cheer. Nice job. Our second first and grade team is Marion Black, coached by Cody Miller and Travis Head. Our third and fourth grade, Marion Black and Blue, was coached by Alex Haynes, Jeff Richmond, and David DeForest. Our 5th and 6th grade, Marion Blue, was coached by Colby Head, Jess Whitman, Hugh Guterman, and Vaughn Jones, and Jack Head. Our last flag football team, 5th and 6th grade, Marion Black, coached by Andy Methvin, Dean Methvin, and Jared Head. For volleyball, our 3rd and 4th grade Marion Blue, coached by Ann Heck and Ashley Kirk. Our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade team was Marion Red, coached by Josh Houseman and Perry Collins. Our 3rd and 4th grade team was Marion White, coached by Kelly Stubenhofer. Our 1st, 5th, and 6th grade team is Marion Red, coached by Rebecca Hofer and Erica Richmond. Our 2nd, 5th, and 6th grade team is Marion Blue, coached by Sarah Miller and Megan Schmidt. Our 3rd, 5th, and 6th grade team is Marion White, coached by Allison Teichman and Katie Luther. All these kids had a great season. They played really hard. I'm thankful for all the coaches who volunteered their time to help these guys get better. And I can't wait to watch you guys continue to grow and become better warriors. Thank you.
First half of football against Remington.
Yeah, they come out a little sluggish, I thought. Of course, you know, Remington's going to come out all fired up, and that lasted for about a half a quarter.
Yeah.
And we threw a few passes, loosened them up a little bit, then we started running the ball again. We're just going to have, just about, when we get into an 8 or 9 man box, we just about have got to figure out some way of throwing some nice, easy passes, quick passes to the outside, because we just can't run up against an 8, 9 man front.
Right.
Not when you play good teams.
Yeah. Yep.
And we ran into that the last 2 weeks. Remington, I don't think they're, obviously they've only won one game, so they're not a high-powered offense.
Yeah.
Their defense, I thought, was pretty solid.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good job.
Hey, Darren, a couple things. One, you got to keep an eye on that guy down there. And 2, any word on why we switched centers?
No word. I've just been watching them warm up. My guess is they said, hey, you know, something's not clicking like it has the last couple of weeks, so what's the only thing we changed? The center. I don't know. Because Colt's out here warming me up, so it's not...
Hitch is down here snapping the ball.
Right, I know. That's what I mean. It sure looks like we're going to go back to Soyez at center here in the second half. The other thing I want to say is Metro was down here working with the D-backs, cornerbacks, and safeties, saying the exact same thing you had said, Coach. Hey, if those guys start taking off downfield, you got to stay on top of them. You cannot let them behind you and be chasing them down the field. So.
Yeah. Now they got to watch those double moves and make their break behind them, not in front of them.
Right. He also reminded them that, hey, most of the time when that set was happening, we're in a cover 11, so we actually have 1 or 2 deep safeties back up in there to where, okay, hey, if they make a double move or make a move to the middle of the field, you got coverage. Don't let them have the out.
Yeah.
All right, our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance. That is the halftime report. Probably call that our Central Bank, National Bank halftime report.
And we get the ball started third
That's
quarter, right?
Good reminder that we start with the ball here in the second quarter, second half.
I'm assuming you're referring to the gentleman down here with me in the red hat?
Yeah, I just think you might keep an eye on him.
Okay. Do you think he might try to sneak on the field?
Yeah, I do. I think he's got some years of eligibility, and he's going to try and put a helmet on and run out there. So.
You think he's got some eligibility left?
Yeah, I do.
By the way, I may or may not have mentioned something about the 25-second call to the refs before I got back up here.
How'd that go?
They played Sedgwick.
They agreed.
Undefeated. And they won the game. I want to congratulate our junior high football players and our junior high coaches. What a great game. Marion back to receive for the second half kickoff.
All right, here we go.
Number 3, Easton Babcock.
All right, this will be the first time we've seen Remington kick off in this game. Peterson and Babcock back to receive. We're going to see what Remington does here.
Real quick, what Carl was just talking about, last night the middle school concluded their season and beat Sedgwick here.
That's what I heard.
Good. And they played well. The second half, they played really well to win that game.
And Sedgwick was undefeated, right?
Maybe.
That's what somebody told me.
I think that's correct.
It could be.
And I think one of those defeats was Marion at the first game of the season.
First game of the season, I think it was 30-0. Shows progress.
This looks like an onside kick.
I'd be weary about one.
Nope. Little blooper to Soyas. He's going to bring it out to about the 35-yard line, maybe the 36, depending on the spot.
First down, Warriors.
Warriors will start in their own territory at the 36-yard line.
Got to try to go north and south on those kickoffs, not east and west. You don't pick up any yards. All you do is keep running into more with those white shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Soyez is in at center, Salisbury back in at the guard.
Interesting. Okay. Delayed handoff. Kraus kept and lost the ball, and Remington says they had the rest of it. They have it.
Recovered by Remington.
Looper, as he made his cut back through the line, just ball came out.
I'm not a fan of that play.
Did you see the replay? I mean,
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he went to make a cut back to his left, right in the middle of the line, and when he did, it just came out.
Yeah.
Of course, they saw the replay, Darren.
Yeah.
All right, Graff in a quarterback for Remington, man in motion. He's going to hand it off up the middle. That's to number 5 for Remington, Darian Schwinn, who's going to pick up about 6 yards.
On the carry, number 5, Darlin Schwinn hits Soyas on the tackle, second down.
Warriors did not take advantage of getting that kickoff.
Nope.
Another handoff, nowhere to go. Well, he made something out of nothing. He picked up about 2 yards on the carry. Going to be third down for the Broncos.
Number 5 there has come out with a little bit of chip on his shoulder running the ball here first couple plays. He's running hard.
Third down.
Marion and Remington did see each other at the beginning of the season at the...
no, they didn't.
Well, they did, but they didn't.
Yeah, they were at the Jamboree. They were supposed to, but Remington refused to play Marion at that Jamboree.
I don't blame him.
So 3rd and 2 for the Broncos. Man in motion is number 9. Graff steps back to pass. Warriors are coming hard. There's a man in the flat. He makes the catch, and it's going to be close. I think he's going to be short. And I imagine this is 4-down territory here.
Good job by 5 red jerseys to make sure that little screen pass did not pick up more yards.
Hey, Caden Mercer did a great job. We always told the kids when you read that, retrace your steps. He stopped and backed up right into the play. If he'd have kept going, that'd have been a big gainer.
Yeah.
Big play here early in this third quarter.
4th and 1. Defense looking for a stop.
They're in that power I formation.
And he is not going to get it. No. Good stop by the Warrior defense.
Wow, that was the Warriors putting 11 in the box.
Yeah, they did.
Every red jersey ended up, the safeties weren't there to start, but by the time the ball carrier got anywhere near the line of scrimmage or was headed there, all 11 jerseys were on top of it.
Why not?
All right, Warriors take over a turnover on downs. It's going to be the Warrior ball at, looks like the 31-yard line.
32, according to me.
All right, thank you. 32, according to the board.
According to the board.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was right there.
Just a little bit low. Hit Jesse down around the shins.
Man.
Jesse tried to go down to the ground to get it, just couldn't get low enough to get to it.
You got to put that on him.
Yep. If he puts that on him, Jesse's not exactly the speed demon on the team, but he might have had a chance to get to that far corner.
He's the one that run that 93-yard pass play last week. Of course, he was looking around, see if anybody was catching him.
All right, we know we lost internet here. Gene's going to try and get us back up and going.
Oh, okay.
But we'll keep broadcast. We'll keep doing this. So, Kraus pitches to Looper, and Looper's going to he's going to put the shoulder down, pick up about 6 yards on the carry.
I think he's missing something because 4 guys took Looper.
I was going to say there was three guys.
That means the dive man's got to be open. And if he's not, then the offensive line needs to be called out on that a little bit. Because there was 4 guys out here covering 2 people. And Looper still picked up 5-6 yards. So they're just going, wherever Looper's going, that's where they're going. They ought to be able to take advantage of that somehow or another.
Looks like 3rd and 4 for the Warriors, maybe a short 5. Kraus takes the snap. He wants to pass. He's got some time. He's got a man across the middle. That's a complete pass to Jordy Raymer at the Remington 48.
That one he put high enough right on the numbers for
49.
Jordy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, they could develop a pretty good passing game if they wanted to.
All right, Gene tells me we're back on live on YouTube. We apologize for the
Good
gap
news,
in
bad
service.
See, there you go.
There goes Looper. He's breaking for the end zone. That's a Case and Son touchdown.
There you go. One pass completion, and boom.
Yep, that was all the pass game. Opened that middle up like that.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you got those safeties cheaping out where they're trying to help cover those outside receivers, and one middle's wide open.
Yeah.
So Warriors go up 20-0. With 8:14 remaining in the third quarter, they're going to go for two. Our third quarter sponsors are Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. We want to thank all of our sponsors who help us bring you these games live. If you ever are interested in sponsoring these broadcasts, talk to Gene Winkler.
Thank you, sponsors. Appreciate it.
All right, Warriors going for two. Similar formation that we've seen. Kraus back to pass, though, this time. He's got Peterson. It's a two-point conversion.
Trip.
That's a Kaysen-Sutton two-point conversion.
Peterson made a great cut right at the goal line, headed right for the post.
See, that's the other thing.
And
you got to run good routes, too. You know?
And I think the defender really wasn't committed to defending that. I think that he just assumed it was a run also.
Oh, yeah, I think so. You're right. He actually, as soon as Peterson made his cut, he was actually looking in the backfield, looking for, the run to come to his side.
Yeah. So Warriors go up 22-0 here with 8:14 remaining in the third quarter. If they missed the... Yeah, so if you're just getting the broadcast back up, Looper, we had a complete pass across the middle to Jordy Raymer, which opened up the field on the next play for Looper to make a good run right through the middle, cut up the field, and make a touchdown. So good little series of plays by the Warriors, and get our score to 22-0.
So it sure helps those offensive linemen if those defensive linemen are not allowed just to tee off and get in the backfield.
Absolutely.
They're just getting in the backfield, reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
When you start throwing the ball and they get back there and we're picking up 10, 12 yards every time we throw it, they start thinking, well, those linebackers say, well, I can't come hard. Because if they do, they're going to throw it right over my head. That's what they're doing. I mean, they're sending linebackers every time. Linebackers are going after Jamison.
Caden Mercer set the kick, and end-over-end kick, picked up, bounced off a couple Broncos, and the 14's just going to wrap it up. There was a miscommunication there, and a couple Broncos ran into each other, and the balls popped out, and an opportunity for the Warriors to recover.
Closest Warrior was about 5 yards away when they finally corralled it, so had a shot. Long shot, but at least it presented itself.
So the Broncos are going to take over at their 23, where they'll start this drive.
Well, I look for the Broncos to continue going the ground a little bit, but I also look for them to throw a little bit more than they did first half. They may try to pick their spots, like first down when you're not really expecting it.
Yeah, they're back in that really tight formation.
Well, this is that sweep formation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Graff under center.
Number 17.
And 17 gets the handoff, and he is not going to go anywhere. 17 for the Broncos is Darius Hancock.
Mercer was the first hit actually in the backfield, and then kind of bounced off, and then other guys finished him off. But that was really Mercer.
Right there, Salisbury. Second down.
Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Broncos lost a yard on that play.
Okay, now they're in trips formation. This is a passing formation, so that doesn't mean they won't run it.
Graff wants to pass. He's got a man underneath, but he's not going to go anywhere. Good defense by the Warriors.
Mercer.
Yep.
They're reading that. They're reading that screen.
Mercer read that one perfectly. Actually, we had two red jerseys there, but Mercer was making the tackle before he hardly kept the ball.
Hayden Mercer.
Going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Broncos.
3rd down.
Yeah. 3 levels there.
It's going to be close.
Catch made by Cam Phillips. Jesse Snyder on the sack.
Graff makes a pass here to number 1 for Remington. They're gonna move the chains. So it's gonna be first down for the Broncos. They're at their 33-yard line.
That was a good play. He ran. They ran 3 levels, gave him 3 options, three different receivers, and we didn't put much pressure on him.
Ooh, good hit there by Soyez.
I was going to say, Isaac took his feet out, and that just, Soyez didn't intentionally pop him right in the head, but just the way it happened with the way the feet got taken out right ahead of that.
I know some of you are probably wondering where Mike Powers is tonight. He's not on the broadcast.
We're not telling, right?
Well, what I heard was he was camping out at Booth Stadium waiting for the football game tomorrow.
Is that right?
Yep.
Think they got a shot against Bye? First down for the Broncos.
Looks like we got a cramp on the field.
Timeout.
That is a injury timeout. We'll give that Edward Jones investment timeout.
This way.
He's going to make his way off the field before the trainers get to him.
Oh, I thought that was 17 that carried the ball that time.
Yeah, that was.
Guess I wasn't watching.
That was Darian Schwinn, number 5, instead of Darius Hancock, number 17. So short injury timeout. 5:46 remaining in the third quarter. Our third quarter sponsors are Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. Handoff is to Hancock. He's got a lot of room. He's going to be brought down by Soyez and Soyez.
Hancock on the carry, brought down by Wyatt Soyez. Good for a Broncos first down.
So that moves the ball down to the Warrior 26. First and 10 for the Broncos. Warriors caught off guard on that after that injury timeout. De La Rosa goes in motion for the Broncos. They got trips left. Single man on the near side. And that's Hancock again. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
The ball was fumbled out of bounds.
It's going to be holding. They held Cooper Urach in the backfield.
I don't know what 70 was going to do.
I don't know what.
I was talking to Cooper the other day. I said, Cooper, you need to put on some weight. He said, I've been trying. I eat everything I can get my hands on. He's going to be a football player. It sure would help if he put on about 50 pounds. But sometimes that doesn't happen until after you graduate high school.
That's true. Yeah.
It comes off pretty easy.
We've seen that happen a couple times.
So, holding on the play. Right at the end of the play, the ball did come out, but it trickled out of bounds before anybody could get their hands on it.
Yep.
Well, you're down there, Darren. Why didn't you kick it back on the infield?
Well, there was a black and white right in front of me, so I thought it probably wouldn't be the best thing to do.
Illegal batting of the ball.
Yeah.
Graff keeps. He's going to try and get around the corner or get a pass off. He's got a man there. He threw it a little bit behind him, but I think he made the catch. Yep.
It's a good thing he threw it behind him because I tell you what, if he'd have caught the ball, he'd have scored.
Yeah, yeah. He was wide open. So that's going to bring up second down and about 4 for the Broncos.
That rollout's working pretty good for them. They're flooding. They're running a flood pattern in the flats, one deep, one short.
Hancock gets the handoff, and he's just short.
Yep.
Yeah, just inside the 5.
Okay. Yep. It gets it down to about the 4-yard line.
That play is right between the guard and the tackle area. That's the hole they're finding with him here on this drive.
Yeah. Caden kind of ran up the field and opened that hole up pretty wide. Nobody blocked him, but didn't have to. He ran himself out of the play somehow. And of course, the quarterback had kept it. He's in trouble.
Quarterback keeps, and he's going to be brought down at about the 3, maybe gain of 1.
3.5. I mean, he didn't make it clear to the 3.
Yeah.
He gained about half a yard.
Going to bring up 2nd and goal. 3:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Warriors lead 22-0. Warrior defense looking to make a stop here. Keep Remington out of the end zone. Handoff is to, the quarterback kept. He fooled us all. So touchdown Broncos.
Well, again, same as us. They threw a couple, completed some passes, opened it up. We couldn't challenge the run, and that just opened the run up. And they had 2 or 3 good runs there in that series.
So that ends Remington's 14-quarter drought.
(22-6), and not sure what. I think they're going to go for 2 eventually here. Seems to be a lot of wandering around. Now we're lined up. All right. Man in motion for Remington. Quarterback rolls out. He's looking to pass. He's got a man's broken up.
So he is. Knocked that one down. Great D by Soyes.
He kind of came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Hit Soyes kind of Supermaned across there and knocked that ball down. So the score remains 22-6. Our 3rd quarter sponsors are Marion Assisted Living, MHS Pack, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. Our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance.
Yeah, you talked about, those pass plays where they open it up. Well, the pass plays also the reason that the 2 down linemen were shooting so far upfield because they were trying to get pressure on the quarterback when it was a pass.
Because he was rolling out.
Right, and now all of a sudden when they go to the run, the guys were still shooting upfield and they left bigger gaps right in the middle of the line.
Yep.
So we're going to see Remington kick off again here. 2nd time this game.
I wasn't here in time to watch those specialty teams, so I don't know what kind of kicker they have, or they kick it deep, or...
Well, that the kickoff at the start of the half was a pretty short kick.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was on purpose, or
if that's all the leg he had.
Wasn't it? It was Soyes that took it, wasn't it? About at like the 30-ish?
Yep.
About where he's standing right now.
Yep.
I think they're kind of moving up. They're kind of expected possibly an onside.
Well, yeah, even the 2 deep guys, Babcock and Peterson, are at the 15. Yeah, you can't look at the last month worth of football for Remington and tell what their kickoffs are going to do.
Won a game.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out on this one.
All right.
Knuckleball.
Went out of bounds.
It's going to be a knuckleball. That's good.
35.
Okay.
Just had a message come in. Somebody lost the broadcast earlier, so letting them know that we're back up and running. If you're watching this, you already know that we're back up and running. So. All right, Warrior offense comes out. You got Snyder on the near side, Peterson on the far side. Soyez and Looper in the backfield. Kraus keeps. He's looking to pass to Snyder. He's got him. And he's going to bring it down to about the 39-yard line, 34-yard line. There's a flag way back here. Yeah, holding. Ugh. And we got an injured Warrior cramp, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's Jesse that's down, I believe. Yeah. So, thank goodness. Also, I guess the penalty negates the game, but the Remington Bronco defender completely misjudged that ball. He was at a real good position to at least knock it down and came back towards it at the last second and actually missed it low. I mean, it went over the top of him. So the holding penalty is going to make it 1st and 20.
We got a Edward Jones investment injury timeout here while Jesse gets helped off the field. It's about now when we start talking about pickle juice, Jerry
Pickle
Smith.
juice. Never drank too much of that.
No?
You know, we didn't have cramps when I shouldn't say we didn't have cramps, but I don't remember cramping up in high school or college.
Yeah.
But then, too, we spent most of our summers outdoors, not indoors, too.
That's true. All right.
And we didn't have air-conditioned weight rooms.
1st and 20 for the Warriors. Kraus hands off to Looper. He's just going to pound his way through there. He's still up, still moving. He's going to get about 8 yards on the carry. So if you're watching, what you just heard Jerry Smith say is he'd like to see us go back to unair-conditioned weight rooms.
Yeah, sure. Sure, why not?
Who was the first one that turned the fans on up here?
Me. I thought it was hot up here.
All right, I said 8. It looks like it was 6 yards. Going to be 2nd and 14 for the Warriors. Got Raymer in the slot. And that's where the pass goes.
No, that's not going to work.
And he is met by a whole couple Broncos.
That might have worked, but the ball was thrown a little bit behind him. Ruined the timing of the whole thing.
Another flag on the play.
They're calling it on a wide receiver downfield.
They're calling holding.
Yep.
Do you know what? I don't think we've had a holding call all year.
Not many, but we sure have tonight.
Have tonight, haven't we?
What, 5, 6 of them now?
Something like that. You know, I was talking to Coach Shipman before the game, and he just made that comment. He says, there's been very, very, very few penalties in any of the games. He says, and holding. He says, we haven't hardly had any, no teams had hardly had any holding. Well, you can't say that now.
All right. Okay, so Remington declined the penalty, so it's going to be 3rd and 14, and we're going to get a Edward Jones investment timeout for the Warriors here.
Yeah,
Okay, how much do we have to get? How much do we have to get before we consider going for it on 4th down? Do we need to get within 4 yards?
Where's the 1st down marker at? Is it on our side of the 50?
45.
45. Yeah, I'd say you got to be within 4th and 5.
Cassidy Peters. Lily Ralston.
The Warriors ended up calling the play there real quick. Coaching staff didn't realize they declined it, or it was last minute that they changed the call and declined it. They had the wrong personnel in for the play they called, so they had to call timeout.
Guess I shouldn't say anything about the time to the officials right before half.
Say what now?
I shouldn't have said anything about the 25 seconds left on the clock to the officials before halftime.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and about 14 for the Warriors.
Oh, they're going to get us for
Two of them.
Yeah.
Looper and Westner both leaned.
They should get the quarterback. Quarterback's nodding his head and shaking his hands. And I noticed that earlier. Good officials will call that on the quarterback.
5-yard penalty. It's going to be 3rd and about 19 now. Warriors need to get to their 45-yard line for a first down. The ball is currently on the 27. Kraus looking to pass, gets it away, and
Jesse got
there,
it.
and it's a first down for the Warriors. That's not even a good spot.
Tell you what, that was an impressive throw.
Yeah.
He threw it, at least from the middle of the field, all the way across to that sideline. That's a pretty good throw.
So Warriors get the ball to the 46, to their 46, and a new set of downs. Life breathed into the offense again. 1:27 remaining in the third quarter. No more holding penalties. Kraus hands off to Looper. He's found some room. He's going to get another first down.
Looper on the carry. Second by number 14, Easton Kane. Second down.
Now that they know we'll throw, we just need to pound the ball.
Looper had a really hard time finding places to run last week against Mound Ridge, so it's good to have a game like this where some holes open up and he can get some yardage. Raymer on the near side, Peterson on the far side. Soyes gets the handoff. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Wyatt Soyes on the carry.
I don't know where Josh got a hot dog from, Jerry.
Giles on the tackle. Bring up second down.
Where was that?
He's got cookies, chips, and a Coke.
It was Uber Eats. Somebody Uber Eats it, ate it for him. All right. It's like, where did that come from? All right. Raymer on the near side, Peterson on the far side. Soyes and Looper. Looper gets the handoff. He's going to try and cut back in, but he's cut down with no gain.
Gain of 2 Looper on the carry. Stopped by Judy Giles once again. Third down.
The 3rd and 6 for the Warriors. And that is the end of the third quarter, so I'm going to turn it over to
That's the end of the third quarter.
Darren for our St. Luke Hospital quarterly report.
Well, unfortunately, the Warriors did let Remington into the end zone during that quarter, so they got the 6 points on the board. Like I said earlier, broke a 14-quarter drought for Remington of getting on the scoreboard. The Warriors, though, have responded on this last drive and actually pushed the ball down the field here. You know, get a couple good pass plays and a couple good running plays. So we'll see if we can just keep it going and punch this one in. Keep that score at least, 2-3 scores ahead. Well, I got a couple minutes here while we're waiting on the next quarter, unless you guys got something.
I didn't know if your spotter down there had anything she wanted to add.
Yeah, I don't think she's wanting to talk yet. She's trying to hide from the camera. So.
All right.
So, in case you're not aware of how this new playoff system works exactly, there's 8 districts in 1A. Most of them have 4 teams. Several of them have 5 just because of the number of schools that are, I'm sorry, all of them have 5. Some of them have 6 because of the number of schools that are out there. The number 5 seeds are going to get not into the playoffs. They play each other in a 9th week. But I'll go more just a little bit.
All right, so Warriors back out on offense. Kraus fakes the handoff, gives it to Looper. Looper's going to cut in. He's going to pick up the first down and a couple more. Gets it down to about the Remington 33.
Tell Megan it didn't work. She was in the shot.
Ball felt came out. Warriors recover.
Jameson falls on it, but it's second down.
Well, that's a couple times tonight. Loopers let the ball get out away from him. It's not normal for him.
So it's going to be a loss on the play. Going to be 2nd and 11. We're in the fourth quarter now. Our fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and JW Storage. Handoff is to Soyas. He's going to get around the side, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards.
White Soyas on the carry. Tackled by Asher Irving.
Going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Kraus pitches to Soyas, and he squeezes through there, and he picks up the first down. You're going to see Wyatt get the ball here. It looks like he's going to get stopped, and he just squeezes right between the defender and Looper there.
The Warrior runners all night have both Looper and Soyas have done that. They almost put on the brakes and changed direction just enough so that the defenders are kind of shooting right by them.
So Peterson goes out to the far side. We got Snyder on the near side. Handoff is to Soyas. He's got some room to run. He's going to get down to
8.
Yep, down to the 8-yard line.
17 is just taking himself out of every play. He's going from one side to the other, and he's just coming hard up the field. We're running right underneath him. That one time over here, we just optioned him.
Yeah.
But that time, we just ran underneath him. Kid just say, I'm turning him in. I said, yeah, you turned him into a big old hole. Can't widen that thing out. See what he does this time. He's not out there now, is he?
No, he got...
Who, 17?
Yeah.
No,
there
he's
he
out
is.
there, middle
He's there.
linebacker.
Oh, yeah, there he is now. Okay.
Looper carries.
Touchdown.
It's a Case and Son touchdown.
Well, that's like I said, that's what we needed to do. Just come back and smack them right back,
Yep.
get another touchdown on the board, and
I'll tell you what.
keep it out of range.
56. That's
56
Riker.
is Riker.
He got a good block on 17. Didn't knock him down. Didn't pancake him. But he got right in his way. He couldn't get by him to make the tackle, and they ran right there.
Warriors line up for 2,
I think
and
there's a fumble.
Soyas was smashed right at the line and had nowhere to go. So the 2-point conversion is no good. The score remains 28-6 with 8:55 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Looked like everybody just fell down in that pile right there.
Can we just stay here for a while?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump back and cover the playoff scenario.
Okay.
So there's 8 districts. Districts 1 through 4 are Eastern Kansas. District 5 through 8 are Western Kansas. We're considered part of the West. So the number 5 teams, the worst team in each district, they're not going to the playoffs. So teams 1 through 4 in each district do. They re-rack and stack everybody in your half of the state. So they take the 16 teams that are in your half of the state, and they're going to take the top number 1 is going to play the worst number 4. The worst number 1 is going to play the best number 4, and vice versa with the 2s and 3s. So right now, as it stands, we're going to be a 3 seed. And right now, as it stands, we are the top 3 seed in our half of the state. So we're going to end up playing the worst 2 seed on the road. The thing is, we have no idea who that is yet. It depends on tonight's games and next week's games in those other districts.
We're District 1, and we don't necessarily play a District 2 player.
No, we're going to play somebody from District 5, 6, 7, or 8. We will play the 2 seed from one of those 4 districts.
What district are we in?
We're 6.
Okay.
We're District 6.
Okay.
And with tonight's score, we're going to be the 3 seed. There's no doubt about that. That can't change.
Yeah.
All right, Mercer to kick off a little bit further this time. He's going to fall at about the 25-yard line and get picked up behind, and he has got nowhere to go.
Tackled by 2 new names. Grayson Smith, number 25.
As of right now, if the season ended tonight, the worst 2 seed is Plainville. So the first round of the playoffs, week 9, we will be on the road at Plainville.
All right. That's just a small trip.
That's as of tonight.
Yeah.
But that whole thing could change too, because they might not end up being the 2 seed. They could end up falling to the 3 seed with who they have left to play. So,
all right, handoff is.
Well, 70 did a good. 70 did some blocking out there, didn't he? And Jordy goes, "Where do you come from?"
Whereas handoff was the number 5, who picked up about 6 yards for the Broncos. Going to be second and 5. Short 5, long 4. Graff looking to pass. He's got a man in the flat. It's going to be brought down, but not till after he gets a first down. So they're going to move the sticks. It's going to be Bronco ball right at about the 34-yard line. Ooh, they moved up to the 35-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Kind of a hurry-up offense here for the Broncos. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be hit initially by Raymer, but he's going to gain about 8.
Win on the carry, tackled by Jordy Raymer. Second down.
Graff keeps looking to pass. He's going to run, and he's hit hard by Westner, and he's going to take a moment before he stands up.
I don't know if he's going to stand up, guys. Yeah, he did. He's not walking real well.
He got hit hard. All right, the sticks move again. Graff is regretting not still being laying on the ground, I think. He probably won't run on this play. Bad snap. Graff's just going to go down with it.
You need to touch him, Cooper, then you get a sack.
Yeah, Cooper smartly dove over the top, though, so no flag came out at all.
So loss on the play brings up second down for the Broncos, 2nd and 20. There is 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Our fourth quarter sponsors, Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and JW Storage. Graff gets the snap, he hands off. That's to 5, and he's got nowhere to go.
Schwind on the carry.
5 is Darian Schwind.
No gain.
And Looper comes up limping a little bit, but he walks it off. A little stinger. Third down for the Broncos. They were moving the ball pretty well against the Warriors, but have come up against the wall here. Graff looking to pass, and Wester brings it.
Oh no, he's down.
They're going to say he was down.
Yeah, they're going to say he's down.
Wester brought him down behind the 25-yard line. It's another loss. I guess they're going to say right at the 25-yard line. going to be 4th down and forever for the Broncos. They need to get to the Warrior 45 for a first down. And this is not 4-down territory unless you're down by 22 points with 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, I think we are. Is that what they call a muddle instead of a huddle? They just kind of.
Yeah. Do we really want to do this? Are you sure about this? We're going to get an Edward Jones investment timeout from Remington here.
They may try to throw a screen or hitch and pitch, something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's the end of the season, right? So
yeah.
Find somebody
We've been practicing this play all year long.
Yeah.
We haven't run it yet. Let's run it.
Let's do it tonight.
Okay, so I went back and did some more looking at records in other districts. So Plainville's really throwing a little bit of a wrench in things, too, because they're actually off tonight, which means they could not find a non-district opponent to play.
Yeah.
So they're going to finish the season with only 7 games, which could really throw the scoring matrix into a wrinkle. But TMP and Plainville play next week. The winner of that game will be the 2 seed in that district. However, if TMP would happen to win because of some other stuff and Sacred Heart would happen to lose next week, we'd actually go to Sacred Heart.
Oh, that'd be
instead
fun.
of TMP or Plainville. My guess right now is, based on looking at everything, it's going to be one of those 3 schools we go visit. Plainville, TMP, or Salina Sacred Heart.
We haven't played Sacred Heart for a while.
Yeah, 2 years ago, wasn't it, Jeremiah?
Yeah, when we were up in...
we were up in the... They played at the Kansas Wesleyan Field.
Yep.
Oh, really?
There's a nice press box.
That was one of our nicest...
We could see a mile up there. We were high. Oh,
all right, here's your trick play. Warriors have it covered.
Oh.
Good defense by Ryder Krause.
He was going for the pick.
Yep.
Couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that was...
Warriors.
We love our landing broadcast area home.
Yeah.
But that one at Kansas Wesleyan was about the best landing broadcast area on the road
Yeah,
that we've ever had.
It's as long as the football field, isn't it?
It was,
and it's up there.
You're high.
We're 5 stories up there.
I mean, we could have seen a tornado in Hayes, Kansas from there.
So do they have an elevator to get up there?
Oh, no, we had to get oxygen.
You got to carry everything up?
Yeah, the stairs are on the back side. They're not inside. They're actual stairs. They're not like ladder set up. So that was okay.
All right, Warriors take over on downs after the incomplete pass. 4:41 remaining in the game. Krause looking to pass. He's got Peterson, and he's got, I think, Westner.
Picked off.
Looks like it was intercepted.
In the end zone.
Yep.
Pretty good defense.
Ball is intercepted in the end zone. First down, Remington.
So, Broncos get the ball back.
Yeah, it's one of those plays you were talking about earlier, Coach. You get the turnover, on downs. And
Yeah.
Go immediately for the long ball, and they did.
All right.
So.
Tell you what, people's going to play us now. They're going to have to think about our passing game.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the whole key right there. You're right. Is that just set up a couple weeks down the.
They can't stack the box with 8, 9, 10 people. They just can't do that.
So little plays like that on film are going to, when you get to that playoff round, teams are going to have to respect that.
All right.
That was a pretty good pass.
It was.
Just could have been a little longer if he wanted it to be.
Graff looks to pass short. He's got number 9, who's going to get about 6 yards.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of those outs right now.
On the catch over there, Skyler, 6.
Clock continues to run. 4:20 remaining in the game. Going to be 2nd and 4. Graff comes to the near side, rolls out.
14.
And he had no one to throw it to.
Miss Harshman in the cheer squad just about bought it.
14 was coming across the middle, but we had him covered pretty good.
That's good. Was that Allie Harshman or Haley Harshman?
That was Allie.
Okay.
Allie didn't happen to be looking. If she'd have been looking, she could have caught it. Because she wasn't looking, she just about caught it in the face.
They need to be aware. They need to be awake down there.
Well, you normally, halfway back across the track, you normally don't see a pass coming at you from clear back there.
You never know. It's high school football.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. Graff has knocked out. Good, good.
Wow, nice hit by Soyez.
Yeah.
He drilled that ball out of there.
I like him.
Yep. Yeah, Hitch had a big hit here right there on 14, and the ball just came squirting out. Riker Salisbury recovered it just to make sure, but it wasn't a complete catch.
Whistle hadn't blown. Get on the ball.
Didn't make a football move.
I was going to say that would have been a first down. It was a catch.
Yep.
Until
Almost.
Soyez drilled him.
All right, so it's 4th down for the Broncos. They're going to go for it here. The handoff is to, I think, Schwind, and he does not get it. It's going to be a turnover on
He
downs.
had good penetration by
that was
50.
Mercer. Mercer's the one that tripped him up.
54.
Penetrated.
That's Howard and Mercer.
Oh, stop there. I think it's Jackson Howard made a tackle, but it's first down Warriors.
All right, Coach, what do you do?
I pound the ball.
Let that clock run?
Yeah, I'd like to see a score. The points thing is, I think we need to score again.
Okay.
I don't think the points thing will come into play at all.
Well, it shouldn't, but right now it's 22, so as long as neither team would score, it'd be the max points. And actually, I was
Looper's still going. He's kind of spinning and spinning.
I was going to say he was reaching for somebody to try to stiff arm.
Yeah.
He would find somebody there. I think I misstated that. I think I looked when I was looking through stuff earlier today. I think I found where it's actually now in this new playoff scenario. I think it's just a 13-point differential, not 21 like it used to be.
No.
Is it still 21?
I think it's still 21.
Okay.
It used to be 13 quite a few years back. But the last few years, I think it's been
21. Okay.
I don't think they've gone back to it.
Well, right now we're 22, so.
So Kraus is going to keep and
fall down.
Yeah, there's I think some miscommunication on that play. He was looking to pitch it.
Did really well on that play until he hit that chalk line, knocked him straight down.
Looper wasn't there, so I think we're gonna have a timeout.
Well, Looper was there, but so was two guys from Remington.
It's a Remington Edward Jones investment timeout.
Yeah, Remington called timeout.
That's their second timeout of the half. You have one remaining. Our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance. Our pregame and postgame sponsors are Central National Bank, and we are broadcasting from the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area. So Warriors will be on the road next week to Valley Heights. It's a non-district game.
Yeah, other than...
That's a little bit of a haul, isn't it?
That is a little bit of a haul.
I'd love to go with you guys.
You can make that happen.
My son's coming to visit me from New York, so I think I'll stay home.
Maybe he wants to come
a spot
also.
for him. Yeah, we got a spot for him too.
I don't know. He's coming for the KU State football game.
Ooh. Dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
Another timeout called. Edward Jones investment timeout called by Remington.
I think it's their last, isn't it?
Yep, that is their last timeout.
I noticed they all their linemen were standing up and they were moving around, and I'm pretty sure we got pretty confused as to who we had to block. That's when you got to step inside, take the inside gap and get upfield, because they had all their guys standing up and they were moving around. And I don't know why high school kids don't do a little more of that, because colleges and pros, they practice that a lot, but I don't know about high school, especially 1 and 2A. where you want, if you got an offense and a defense, then you can do that. But man, I just, some kids just have a hard time adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they do have a stand-up defense again this time.
Warriors travel to Valley Heights next week. It's just under 2 hours away. mctv20live will be bringing you that game on YouTube. Gene says hopefully. We're gonna say it's gonna happen, Gino. All right, fourth down. Kraus looking to pass, and he's got a man, but he overthrows him. It's gonna be a turnover and downs for the Broncos.
Pretty good throw.
Yeah, Westner was headed more towards the center of the field, and Kraus put it right on the hash mark. So just one of those unfortunate angles out of the break that the pass didn't match the runner's route angle. So
2:56 remaining in the game.
There was also not enough room back there for, to air that one up a little bit and let Westner make an adjustment to it. Just
right.
They ran out of real estate.
Well, I was glad to see him get it away because he was being pressured from his backside, and I don't think he saw it coming. Tunnel screen.
Hits Soyas on the tackle. It's a first down for the Broncos.
I think you're going to see a lot of that.
It's kind of like almost like a prevent defense, Jerry.
Yeah, we're giving them quite a cushion.
Yeah.
But,
Graff gets hit as he throws, and the receiver does not gain any yards, maybe half a yard. That was 22 for the Broncos.
This is where you keep it in bounds, and you're very slow about getting up off the pile. And
on the tackle, second down.
2nd and 9 for the Broncos, trailing 28-6. Passes the screen pass to the flat here.
That's that tunnel again.
Yep.
We got a roughing the passer.
It definitely looks like he's been roughed.
Come on, we don't need to do that.
So 15 yards from the end of the play. I didn't see him get hit, but he got up real slow.
I saw the flag, and I saw him on the ground.
Looper was back there with him. I didn't see how far away it was when he got taken down. I mean,
Gene Winkler looked at me dead in the eye and said he hit him hard.
Yeah, he'd released the football already. Got nailed.
Was that just a 15-yard penalty?
Yep. From the end of the play.
I thought they were way back here.
Well, they were, but they picked up all those yards on this pass play.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Graff hands it off to Schwinn, and he's got to pick up the first down and more. He's going to have about 18 yards, maybe 20 on the carry.
Knowles on the carry. Jesse Snyder on the tackle.
First down for the Broncos. Graff gets a pass off again to 22. That pass it's there, but he does not gain many yards.
22.
Maybe one.
Wyatt Soyas on the tackle. Second down.
Clock continues to run. 1:33 remaining in the game. Second down and about 8. Graff comes to the near side and gets a pass off here.
Well, I tell you what, we're not covering this at all.
Yep, you're right.
Our outside linebacker has got to come up and do something with that guy. He's just standing out there.
Hudson on the catch and run.
That's 10 yards a pop.
Yep, that is. Another first down for the Broncos.
That was a very poor spot. He just gave an extra 1.5 yards.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos from the Warrior 14.
Now we need to get up and we need to pressure these guys a little stronger. Who's got him? Whoever's got him's way deep.
That is another first down. First and goal for the Broncos.
Nose on the catch. White Soyers on the tackle. First and goal.
Handoff to Hancock, who goes nowhere. He's going to lose yards on the play.
Hancock on the carry. Hit Soyers on the tackle.
Clock continues to run. 50 seconds remain in the game.
Who's got him?
Kraft keeps, and he's going to be knocked down short by Soyez.
And Raymer had a shot at him.
Raymer had a shot at him, didn't he? He forgot to wrap up.
Third and goal for the Broncos. 18 seconds remain in the game.
All right, send everybody. Send everybody.
And it is an incomplete pass.
Soyez tipped that just a little bit.
Boy, yeah, he was right there.
Unless there is an absolute miracle, this will be our last home game of the year. Thank you guys for coming out for our Warriors. It's been a great season.
I wouldn't call it a miracle that we need, but it just takes a lot of teams doing some funky things.
You know how those preachers are. They like to throw around the word miracles. So.
It's a Christmas miracle.
All right, fourth and goal.
Send everybody.
And they're saying he got in. So Broncos score with 4 seconds remaining in the game. Get a touchdown. Going to make the score 28-12.
Well, you got to hand it to Remington. They got in, after 3 straight games of not scoring at all. Some teams would fold up and not even finish the season. They've come out and played hard tonight.
Yeah, we had our chances to put them away, and we didn't do it.
Yep.
We talked about that in the pregame.
So Broncos line up for 2. Graff takes the snap, hands off to Schwinn. Schwinn's dancing around, but he's not going to get in, so that's going to be an incomplete attempt.
2-point conversion is no good. 4 seconds left in the game.
And we're going to see another Remington kickoff.
Did they run? Did they? Well, it was an extra point. You don't start it on an extra point.
So, Jeremiah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was the score of last week's game.
I think you're right.
Only
flip.
Us on the wrong side, but I'm pretty sure it was the same score.
Well, I think Remington's got a good chance to beat Sedgwick next week.
Oh, I think so too.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. If they play like this, I think Remington will secure their spot in the playoff.
For this final kickoff, let's hear it for head coach Sean Kraft, assistant coaches Jordan Metro, Cody Coleman, the great Jim Shipman, and our managers, Kaylin Metro, Olivia Matthews, Ben Nelson, and Brent Proud.
All right, the Warrior faithful are starting to make their way to the cars and put this game to bed. Smith Center is back in their winning ways this year. They're 6-0. If Remington does beat Sedgwick next week, that's what they'll earn with their spot is a trip to Smith Center.
Conway Springs hasn't been doing very well this year.
No, they've only won 1 game.
All of a sudden.
Here's your onside kick. Well, the clock did not run at all.
It won't.
It wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
He was down when he touched the ball.
Okay, it bounced off a guy.
No,
I don't think it did. I don't think he touched it.
Nobody touched it up front.
Y'all drive safely back to Remington. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Thank you for our little Warrior cheerleaders for the halftime show. Thank you, parents and grandparents, for coming out to support. And good night.
He's acting like the game's over with. Still got 4 seconds.
Yeah. He's ready to go home.
Yeah, he is.
Past Carl's bedtime.
Past my bedtime.
All right, Warriors will come out here in the victory formation, take a knee, and that will be the end of the game. Yeah, they might not be in there anymore. They might have left.
They might put 24 seconds back on the clock.
All right, we're going to turn it over to Darren Neufeld for the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report.
Well, it wasn't the 21-point win. It's just 16, but that keeps our average up there for that part of it. So with this win tonight, Warriors are going to take third in the district, which means we will be on the road. Just don't have any idea until after next week's game where. Warriors played hard tonight. They did what they had to do to win this game. They got some aerial attack going. So like Coach was talking about later here, especially once we get into that playoff round, teams are not going to be able to only key on Looper. So they're going to have to take the passing game a little serious. And, hopefully that will get us a win or two in the first couple rounds of the playoffs. So we'll see where we're going to head next week out on the road to Valley Heights. And non-district game, but still a game we need to win so that it keeps your overall record higher. That's part of the tie-breaking formulas when they start looking at the seeding. So once again, good win for the Warriors tonight. They did well. That's all I got.
All right, Coach, anything you want to add?
It was kind of fun to be back here again. Nice night. What a great night for football. Super night. I don't think either side had any bad injuries, and that's always a plus. It's always a good thing when I like to hear and to see. But on to the next game and then the playoffs. So we're in them. We're in them.
All right, well, we want to thank you all for joining us. We apologize about the break in the coverage midway through the game there. We thank you to our sponsors for helping us bring you these games. We will be bringing you live football from Valley Heights next week. Till then, have a great week, and we will see you for Friday night football.